Okay, once again.
So we're thinking about going to the Eksploseum Museum in Bydgoszcz. This is Łukasz, and we've got some weapons here from the Second World War.
Yes.
Such as this one here, which is very well known, the MP38 Schmeiser.
Yes, it's the MP30.
MP30?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, not 38. Sorry,
No,
I'm getting
30.
confused with a pistol. Okay, MP30.
Yeah, MP is the shortcut from machine pistol.
Yes.
So it's a machine pistol.
And this is the weapon we see people in films, but it was of course a very rare, not very rare, but it was
Not
unusual.
very rare, yeah.
It was an unusual weapon.
Usually the Germans used something like this. So it's
a
a
Mauser.
Yeah.
So this is the Mauser 98, is that right?
Yes, exactly.
This gun, as a weapon, has probably killed more people than any other weapon.
Yeah, I think so. So they use it in the First World War, and then they use it also in the Second World War. And not only Germans, Poles also use it, because after the First World War, plenty of those been here in Poland.
Yes, in probably in other countries as well.
Yes, of course.
Now, how many rounds did it hold?
No, it was only one shot here.
Just one shot?
Yes, and you are shooting.
You shoot once,
Yes.
so that right, so you load it, that obviously it's been made safe,
Yes.
and so that will take it up, and no, see, nothing happens. Put the breech back,
Here.
and
Yeah, okay, and you close it, and then you can shoot it.
yeah, but so, then you had to load again,
Yes, of course.
so one shot only?
Yes.
Not very, that would take a long time to do.
Yes, of course. So, as you can see, that was a great idea, but it was really a huge problem to shoot from this gun when you've got plenty of enemies.
Oh yes, so you would of course need the bayonet in that case.
Of course.
But it must have been quite successful, as it was in use for 50 years nearly.
Because they put a few things that they made it, let's say, a new brighter one.
Yeah. Okay, let's now have a look at the next weapon.
Yes, I think this one is people from United Kingdom and US are really popular.
Yeah, this one here is better known. Yes. So
Yes, of course.
what is it?
It's a M1. So here was ammunition. Here could be
Yeah.
ammunition, and then you start to shooting. And there was a really strange noise when the ammunition was empty.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, they knew, Germans knew about the sound of the empty ammunition, and they wait to the time when the ammunition was empty, and then they started shooting. So Americans took the empty ammunition and they just hit their helmets. So the sound was exactly the same. Then Germans started shooting, and they were like ducks.
Yes. So, okay, that's right. No, but this took how many rounds in one go? It was five.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and we've got here. For those
that was
want you to do a bit more shooting.
Saw.
Yeah. So, what is this?
So this is an MG 40, and here you've got the ammunition that is inside of let's say
A drum.
yes, because also you can have those
It'd be a belt fed.
yes, a belt, yeah, but this one got such a part of ammunition, and you need to after the shooting you need to change
The barrel.
yes, of course, because it was damaged, because it was too hot.
Yes, it got.
It was
Yes.
overheating.
Even weapons today can get so hot that they get damaged during firing. Now this weapon here was very successful in as much as it was used for a long time, and it has been used in various countries since.
Yes. After the Second World War, they use it in Europe also.
Yeah, yes. I remember seeing in Namibia it being used in the 1980s. So this weapon could be mounted on vehicles, or it could be used.
You can also lie on the ground.
And use the tripod, which we haven't got any longer.
It was here,
Yeah.
and it was stable.
Yeah, or bipod, I think in this case.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah, bipod. But this, okay, it's heavy, but it's not. It's not too bad. It's manageable. Now, if I pull the thing in like that into a fight, obviously it's light, but I can just about manage it. The shells
Yes,
would come out here.
Yeah, of course.
So don't be like Odie Murphy in the film To Hell and Back and sort of hold it like that, because if you go to the pub,
John Rambo.
you see, see Odie Murphy's only got 2 fingers. So, yeah, that's relatively light. But Rambo as well, he used it incorrectly, the weapon that he had. And
as you know, television lies.
yes, yes, yes. The worst thing with Rambo, though, he fired an RPG-7 from inside a helicopter. I mean, he should have known that you can't do something like that. This is a massive flame comes out of the back. Clearly, the people who made the film have never fired anything like that. And on that subject, I'd like to return to the original.
Yeah.
When we see films, we see them holding it like this and firing. Now, I don't know. I never had any training on this. We also see it with the British Sten gun, they're sort of holding it like that. Mm-hmm. You do not hold a weapon by the magazine, because you're putting pressure on it. It's going to be moving. The chance of getting a jam is much greater. You need to keep your hands not here where it's hot, and not where the spent rounds come out. Some, I presume, more here, although it is light enough to hold with one hand.
Yeah, but it's not stable right now, yeah?
Yeah, so when you're firing, I presume there was a bit of a recoil to
Here
it
you've
as
got
well.
something that was really a good idea, because this little thing here, yeah, here, it was used to just put the weapon outside of the car, for example. Block it here, and you can shoot, and the weapon won't go outside from the window.
Yes, that is good. Was there much recoil on this? Did it recoil at all?
Yeah, old guns do a little bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't so a huge recoil here.
When I was in the army, the Sterling submachine gun, you couldn't feel the recoil. It was so, if there was any, I can't remember there being any recoil. Unlike with a sort of bigger thing like this, and bang, it knocks you over. But even with the sort of our version, the Bren gun, no recoil. Feelable anyway.
We also got here a Polish machine gun.
Yes.
From the 20 years between the First and the Second World War, and it's called a Polish Browning, because it's almost like a Browning gun.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
And, okay. Yes. And can we see it?
Yes, there is. Our machine gun is here. This is a Polish machine gun made in Poland. Here is the stamp that you can see. That is a heavy machine gun, the shortcut of a heavy machine gun, and the date where it was made, so 1930.
And so this would work, I don't know, no one's told me, but this comes up like this.
Exactly.
This will come up like that. We put the rounds in, I presume, like this.
Yes.
Then we close this, and then we pull this back again,
and you'll start the shooting.
Yeah, and ready to go.
Yes, and as you can see, here you need to put water inside, so it won't be overheated. And plenty of bullets will just
fly out.
Yes, of course.
And with a machine gun, of course, you fire in small bursts, 3 or 4 rounds at a time.
As you can see, you need to have a tripod because it's really heavy.
Yeah. Let's just give it a go. That's pretty
Too heavy for one person. Definitely.
Rambo can fire it with one hand, but I can't.
You can also change the tripod, so the machine gun won't be such high as it's now. It can be on this level, because it will lie on the tripod.
Yes.
And you need to just put the screw here and take out the machine gun, and it will lie down, it won't stay such high as it's now.
Yeah, that's a far better position for firing.
Definitely.
It makes the firer less available. Well, thank you. That's very interesting. And how do people get to the museum?
Just 1 second.
We'll find out how to get there.
Here you got our leaflet.
Here's the leaflet. Eksploseum
In Bydgoszcz.
Bydgoszcz in northern Poland.
Yes, let's say northern Poland.
Right.
So we will see.
Yes, I'll come around.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.